I often get the question, can I have my record expunged? Expunged is a fancy legal word that means erased. As you can probably imagine, most criminal clients, most people who've been arrested for a crime, they want it to go away and they want to have their record erased. They do not want future employers, future spouses, future friends, or anyone to be able to see that they were arrested. The only way that's going to happen is if you have your record expunged. Being able to have your record expunged is really a pretty narrow group of cases that apply for that. First, the case has to be dismissed. That means that the case has to absolutely be thrown out, dismissed. There cannot be a plea to the case whatsoever. The second qualification is you can have no prior criminal history, no prior convictions of any kind, no matter how long ago. So what we run into sometimes is someone, say, 25 years ago, got a DUI and they pled guilty to it and they were convicted of a DUI. And then 25 years later, they pick up a new charge, were successful in having the case dismissed, the case is thrown out, and they want to have that new charge expunged. They want to have it erased. Unfortunately, they're not eligible. You're not eligible to have your record expunged if you have any prior criminal history. Now, your prior criminal history, when I say prior criminal history, I mean you've been convicted of a crime. Not that you were just merely arrested 15 years ago in New Orleans and the case was thrown out, meaning that you actually pled guilty to an offense and were convicted of the offense. So if you have prior withholds of adjudication in your lifetime, or you have prior dismissals in your lifetime, and then the case that you're currently arrested for gets dismissed, you are eligible to have that case expunged. One other caveat, you only get one expungement in life, so you might want to use it carefully. So if you had a disorderly conduct from 15 years ago that was dismissed, but today you pick up a more serious charge like an aggravated assault, of the two, I would probably want the aggravated assault expunged. One expungement in life only qualifies when the case is absolutely dismissed and only qualifies if you have no prior criminal convictions. So it's a pretty narrow group. You also hear people talk about sealing. Sealing a record is not expunging a record. Sealing a record only means that you are closing the clerk file. So your neighbor can't go down to the clerk's office and begin reading all the allegations that were in the police report, etc. You've sealed the actual record, but you haven't expunged it. So anybody who's doing a background check will still see, even though you've had something sealed, that you actually have a criminal history. So sealing is not nearly as valuable as an expungement. The cases that can be sealed, you have a broader range of the cases that can actually be sealed. You don't have to have an absolute dismissal. In fact, you can receive a withhold of adjudication on a case and still have that case sealed. I hope that clarifies the confusion between sealing a case and expunging a case. I would highly recommend anyone that has their case dismissed to pursue legal help. Call the Byrd Law Firm and we'll be absolutely happy to help you try to expunge your record.